Good morning, Oklahoma. What a great morning this is. What a fantastic morning this is. If you haven't looked outdoors, if you haven't been outdoors, well, take a moment, look out there, and you see the joy that the Lord has given us an opportunity to see and to be a part of. This past week has been an unusual week, but it's a great week because of the fact that great things have happened, great things we're anticipating for the next week. But last week, I know that my little cousin Carlos Clark and his beautiful wife Tori and his son Trayvon, I know that they're indeed thankful for last week because of the goodnesses that they saw, that we saw, that the Lord brought to that family. I know that there's a young man, Clarence Hildred, who's extremely thankful for the joy and the happiness that he got last week, and that's a new kidney. Sharon, who's Benita Williams' sister, I know that she's extremely happy for last week because she was in a place where the doctors knew what they were doing, and Sharon is home now. Then there's our good friend that was at the state fair with us. You almost heard him last week, but you've heard him in years past. That's Walter Hagan, who got sick here in Oklahoma City, but he made it back home. And then there's Lonnie Shepard over in Tulsa Town, who has made it back to Oklahoma. He comes back because of family problems, but Lonnie is extremely happy to be back in his home state of Oklahoma. And then there's Kenny from the Oklahoma State Fair. I have to mention those people from the State Fair because they come a long ways from different parts of the world to come and to help make our fair one of the best state fairs in the nation. And then those of you on the East Coast, those of you on the West Coast, have no fear. We have it going on right in here in the Blue Room, live and in beautiful living color. And yes, Mom, I made it on time. You don't have to worry about it. Yes, Mom, I have those things that you told me to do, and I have them here in front of me. And yes, Mom, you may continue to brag because this week, one of your former students, a young lady that we had a chance to work with at the Black Voices magazine, none other than Joyce Dokes Smith, who was elected the president of a national managers organization. Now, Joyce has a long list on her bio. She has a long list of lives that she has touched, that she's made a difference in. And I know for a fact that as a secretary, that as a person, as a church member, and just as a member of our community, even though she came from the Dungy community originally, but great things have come from Dungy. But Joyce Smith, congratulations once again on the outstanding jobs that you continue to do, not just for yourself, not just for your family, but to help make our state a much better place. So when you see Joyce, take your hat off, give her that special thank you for being an outstanding example for the young ladies here in Oklahoma. We have to look around. During the past month, we went through a lot of different things. We had that Freedom Fiesta. I know you know a little bit about that. That was last month. But there was a young man that was one of the honorees that we must mention again. And I have to mention him because that's Chief Carl Holmes. And he's one of the first black firemen here in Oklahoma and Texas and anywhere in this region. Chief Holmes, as he ended his fire career, ended up being a chief. But back then in 1951, he was one of the 12 black firefighters hired by the department. That was 3 years before the Supreme Court ruled in the Brown versus Board of Education about the segregated schools. Chief Brown, Dr. Carl Holmes I don't know which title, but they all fit him because of the fact that you made it back then in 1951. You've gone on. You've made a difference in Oklahoma. You made a difference in Oklahoma City, especially because you took the fire department to new lengths, and especially in recruiting minorities. Chief Holmes, you're retired now, so I guess I better use this other title of Dr. Holmes because of the fact that when you retired, you just didn't sit on your laurels. You started the Carl Holmes Institute, and it's been successful in removing the barriers that African American fire service personnel feel when they're in the fire department and when they're trying to stay in the fire department and doing the many activities that they have to go through, the many sponsorships that the firemen in our state and our city do. But Chief Holmes, thank you for back then doing an outstanding job. We need your help. We need your help in 2 or 3 different ways, and I think I'll go to that now. I know many of you did look at the big debate debate last night. I need your help. 672-1220. Even though I had the TV on, I looked at it, had my notepad out. Fundamentally, I'm still going over what I saw. Fundamentally, I'm trying to find out in my own self's mind, and that's where I need your help. Help make it clear. Who was the winner, if there was such a thing as a winner, but which one of the 2 presidential candidates most influenced you during the great debate that they had there in Mississippi? 672-1220 is the number. I look forward to hearing your opinion on the debate between Obama and McClain, John McClain. We have some other debates that will be coming up, and that will be this coming Thursday. But we'll tell you a little more about that after we sit back and after you've told that neighbor, you've told that friend that today is the day. Today is the best day of your life, because you have a chance to make a difference, and make a difference wherever you are. Enjoy this. I know you will. You know, I was telling you a little bit about Dr. Chief Carl Holmes, but I left out what the institute that he is the leader of, what they do, what they're trying to do, what they have done, and how many different fire departments across this nation that it has affected. The Carl Holmes Institute has prepared many African Americans that are in the fire services to be future executives in the fire services, no matter what part of the country they're in. Carl Holmes started this program. Carl Holmes still teaches this program, and he invites those of you who would like to be firemen, male or female, to start preparing yourself now to be a fireman. It takes more than just filling out the application. You have to have the right grades, you have to have the right type of education, but most importantly of all, you have to have the type of love that Carl Holmes has for the people. You have to be caring. You have to be willing to work unusual hours. You have to be willing to take that extra step and not mind actually jeopardizing your own life to save someone else's life. So once again, Dr. Carl Holmes, thank you so much. All right, I asked you to give me your opinion of the big debate last night, and Lex, it doesn't look like anybody else saw that but me. I guess ours was the only TV on. 672-1220. I'd like to know what those of you out there in our most intelligent listening audience, what you felt about the debate and who you thought won it, and actually also what were some of the highlights of the debate to you. Let's see what happens in the next few minutes. Well, we don't have to worry about the presidential elections because of the fact that the Oklahoma City branch NAACP will be meeting to get a roster, to get a slate of officers for the October 12th meeting. Now, they will be suggesting and they will be preparing us a list of people to vote on October the 12th. Now, the Election Supervisory Committee will meet the October the 12th. Calvin, read it right. Put your glasses back on. But November the 9th will be the election of the NAACP, Oklahoma City NAACP branch election. And I'm sure that between now and November the 9th, we'll have more information that we will be happy to share with you. On a sad note, a very sad note, we need your help all over this city. There's a young lady named Nikita Smith who is missing. Today, there's a special effort being made to find hopefully Nikita Smith alive, but if need be, to find her body wherever it may be. If you have any idea, if you have any information, please give the family a call or call the Dale City Police. The number that you could call is 405 area code 821-6267. Today at 8 o'clock they started where we need some male volunteers that will meet at the VFW post, excuse me, please, 19969. Now, the post is located at 4400 South East Sunny Lane Road. That's one block north of I-40. The number, once again, if you have any information, please call the Dale City Police or call the family there at 821-6267. Great things happen when we work together. This is a perfect opportunity for all of Oklahoma City to get out, to help find this young lady, that mother of three. And she's been missing a while. I know that you've probably seen it in the paper. You've probably seen it on various TV shows. But today you can make a difference. Nikita Smith, we miss you, baby. Please come on home. Let us know where you are. Well, I'm not getting the call that I wanted, so I guess I'll move on and let everybody know that I am a registered voter. I hope you are too. If not, there will be registration going on all day today at various locations, at the Freedom Center, at various churches on tomorrow. There you have ample opportunity to vote. Now, if you're a felon or ex-felon, you can vote. Nothing can stop you from voting except you getting up off your Constitution and going and registering to vote. And let the person that registered you there answer any and all your questions. You don't just have to hear about it, because they will tell you face to face what needs to be done or what you may need to do. And if you moved and won't be voting in the same place this year, they will help you find where you go to vote in this upcoming election, which is very important to all of us. And just depends. If you want to vote, you have to start off by being a registered voter. So I guess I'll go on to the wondering what happened last night on the great debate between Obama and McClain, and wondering who won the debate, wondering who brought up the best issues and how you feel about it. But I know that I'm still a little confused as to who won the debate. But I do have a call on the line, and I want to say good morning to you. Welcome to the Clara Luper Show, where we're live and in beautiful living color. It's 9:25 a.m., and we're looking for whatever you have to say. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Calvin. How are you?
Fantastic. Second best day of my life. And how may I help you? Were you calling about the debate last night?
I certainly am.
Okay.
I'm calling about the debate. I'm really kind of curious on the $3 million that they did on the DNA testing of the grizzly bears in Wyoming.
On the grizzly bears. $3 million. Oh, that's right. I did hear about that. Okay. Yes. Well, you want to know about it? They had to test the DNA of the grizzly bears so that they can not search them, so they can keep up with the grizzly bears as they move around this nation. I think. Now, I may be wrong. Is that right?
Well, that's what they said, but I think that was just a waste of money. That's just another reason why we're in the situation that we are in now. I bet there's a lot of people that didn't know that money was funded that way. I don't know how important it is to keep up with the grizzly bears, but we have people right here that are hungry, homeless, about to lose their homes, can't pay for gasoline, but we're doing DNA testing on grizzly bears. I think that's a shame.
The grizzly bears probably pay a lot of taxes to the United States Treasury. That's been looking at it sarcastically, but for some reason they found a need to find out the DNA of a grizzly bear. Maybe somebody out there will better be able to explain it to you. But I caught your voice, but I wanted to share your name. Liz, am I correct?
That's correct.
All right. Well, Liz, thank you for calling in. But what about the big debate last night? Did it change your mind about who you might vote for?
No, it just made me more certain that we need Barack Obama in the White House.
Okay. Now I don't know what was the highlight of the debate to you? Can you share that with us, or will you share that with us? Or was it just the fact of seeing a black man in that position?
No, not necessarily being a black man. That's good, but I just think that he is direct, right to the point on what we're needing. We're not needing to make the CEOs, like he said, more richer. We're needing the people that pay taxes, that are not multimillionaires, comfortable. A lot of people, they can't afford their homes right now. But the reason that they're making these changes, they say, is to better the people that already have money, the big companies.
Well, I'd like to get in on that deal because I know that I need a buyout or a golden parachute or something because I can take a $20 million paycheck any day of the week. I don't know if my bank can cash it, but I sure would like to see a $20 million check with my name on it.
Well, I'm sure that a lot of other people would agree with you.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to move right along, Liz, and see if someone else is out there that looked at the great debate and see what they have to say about Obama and McClain and who changed their mind, who will change their vote in the upcoming election. Okay?
Okay.
Thank
you.
Good
day.
Stay strong. All righty. You know, with the election coming up for the presidency, you have to look at what George Bush has done. You have to look at what McClain has done. You have to also look at what Obama has done. But that's on a national level. And I'm just wondering what we've done here on our local level, on how we've, what our representatives, what our senators have done, what our governor has done to help make our community. Now, when I say our community, I'm talking about the minority communities, improve their plight, or maybe even, maybe they've done something that we don't know about. But I'll tell you one thing, that there's been a lot of talk about what people have done. But then the fact of the matter is that in the first session of last year, let me read this correctly. The first session of the legislature last year, we had a lot of bills that were presented, and some great bills that were presented by Senator Johnson, Senator McIntyre, Representative Shelton, Representative Shoemate, Representative Shannon, Representative Pittman. All of them did a fantastic job. But Representative Shelton, I think he has the best record of all. Because of all the bills that were sent in, Representative Shelton had a total of 23 bills. He had a total of 3 that were passed. That really exceeds the number that any other of our minority representatives had passed during that first session. As we continue to wait on the Obama supporters or the McClain supporters to call in, I'm going to ask Les to do me one more little favor here. I kind of hate to ask because we're getting a little too much music here, but I know some people like to pat their foot, like to clap their hands, because this is a beautiful Saturday morning, and there's nothing wrong with it, and I'm glad that we can share this experience with you. Oh, I know what I'm forgetting. Gates Barbershop that's located there at 2609 North Martin Luther King Avenue. Hey, Phil and his partner in there, they help make people beautiful. Now, if you don't have much to go start off with, after you come out of Gates Barbershop, you will see that you're really a beautiful person. If you don't believe me, go by there. Give them a chance to make you beautiful. 2609 North Martin Luther King, Gates Barbershop. Not on when we want him to, maybe not where we want him to, but he will work it out. God will work it out. Say, Carlos, I know you're enjoying the show today. And Tori, I know that you and Trayvon are enjoying it, along with Tori's grandma, Betty Jean, Betty Germany. I know that all 4 of you all are enjoying it, but God will work it out. Those of you that are listening, please include Carlos Clark in your prayers, and Tori, Trayvon, Betty Jean, Betty Germany in your prayers, because of the fact they're going through a lot. It's been a difficult week, a very unusual week, but with God's help, the weeks will continue to add on, to continue to get more strength together with your prayers and the want to by Carlos and the want to by Tori and the have to by Trayvon and Betty Jean. God will work it out. Great things continue to happen in America. Great things have happened in Oklahoma. There's some things that we should be ashamed of, but we can make a difference with it. I'm going to repeat this again about our poor Nikita Smith, who has been missing. I know somebody out there knows something about what happened to Nikita Smith. 821-6267 is the phone number if you do, or call the Dale City Police. Or better still, go out there and be a part of the search team. The VFW is the meeting place. That started at 8 o'clock. But if you go out there, they'll tell you probably where the search team is now, and if you can be some help and where you can be some help at. when we think of health problems, we often say that the cost of health is extremely high. Now that's right. Medicine is astronomical. You being sick and having to pay for your care and having to pay for your medicine, but that's a tremendous burden, not on just the ill person, but on the ill person's family. There, somewhere, and I'm going to tell you where, at the Community Health Center, it's been serving Oklahoma County since 1973. The Helping Hands Healthcare Services, the Mary Mahoney Memorial Services, they're in the Mary Mahoney building, the Mary Mahoney Health Center there at Langston University. Now, I could give you the addresses on that. We want you to do something on your own. I'm going to give you the names again. Helping Hands Health, Mary Mahoney Memorial, Mary Mahoney Health Center, the Central Oklahoma Healthy Start Initiative. Now, they will be some help to you with your health needs. During the presidential debate, they talked about what we're going to do in making health care easier for people to get, no matter what economic position they're in. But here in Oklahoma City, we're not just talking about it. We've been about it since 1973, and give them a chance. Try it out. Look in your phone book. They'll tell you exactly where. And I don't need to repeat those names again, because when you listen to the show, to keep that pen ready, that paper ready, because there's going to be something that you have to write down. The other concerns during the debate that kind of touched me, but fundamentally, I'm not sure what happened during the debate. And I just don't know. I was impressed by the fact that it was good to see the two presidential candidates there on the stage. I was impressed by the fact that they were able to not really directly answer any question, but to give us everything in a roundabout way. That I'm still confused on what would happen on veteran concerns, what would happen on education, and the ordinary citizens, those of you that are making $42,000 and less. I guess that's all of us, ordinary citizens, and then once again the health concerns. But maybe maybe you help enlighten me. I don't mind learning something new, and I haven't read all the papers this morning and the opinions of those people that really know a lot about it, because I was counting on the Clara Luper audience to enlighten me, and to enlighten me, especially if you are a registered voter. Continue. But Fannie Mae is dead. Freddie is dead, and and we don't have to worry about that no more. Brother Bush, I shouldn't say that, because Fannie Mae may be back according to Bush, and Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, all of that might be back. We're going to save these major banks somehow or other. Those of us who don't have our name on that to be saved list, we have to get our name on that to be saved list. I am diligently waiting on what I expected to happen, but as usual, when you expect it to happen, it never happens. I know that over there in Tulsa, Lonnie is supposed to be calling me in, but then I know that over there in Clinton, that Eugene Ross and NAACP members over there are listening. I know that somehow, some way, there in Seattle, Washington, that they have us hooked up on their computer some kind of way, and I know that once again they are enjoying the Clara Luper show. But we have a problem here in Oklahoma. We have a problem here in Oklahoma City that I want you to be aware of. It's a little thing called a certificate of attendance that our young people can get in lieu of graduation. Now, the information that I have is that in order to get a certificate of attendance, you have to attend high school. This is for high school. And you just be there. Any test that they have, I don't think you have to pass any, because the certificate is in lieu of graduation. You don't have to meet any qualifications, but you do get an opportunity to walk across the stage. But here is what happens. There is nothing that I know of that a non-high school graduate can be productive in. You can take your certificate of attendance to the employment office, to the personnel offices, anywhere, and they're going to probably tell you that you're in the wrong place, because you attended every day doesn't qualify you intellectually or educationally for it. I bet you couldn't even get into Carl Holmes Fire Institute because you're probably getting a certificate of attendance that says that you're missing on a whole bunch of things. So let's take a look at that. And we in the NAACP Youth Council will be taking an in-depth look at it during the coming weeks ahead, and we will be reporting it to you. And why are we going to report it to you? Because we want the parents out there to start making a more dynamic role in our public school system. You know, not just fussing at the teachers when something go wrong, or fussing with the principal, or going up there, or even in our attendance to the athletic events. The parents have to set a great example. So far, so good, but we can do more. There, Merlin, yes, I know that you are still with Allstate Insurance. I want everybody to know that your office is located at 730 West Britain Road. I do know that you, sir, have all types of insurance: home insurance, life insurance, motorcycle insurance, boat insurance, yacht insurance, you name it. Allstate Insurance and the dynamic agent Merlin Hildred can insure it. If you have any insurance needs, go by 730 West Britain Road or give her a call at 843-0811. Now, our dynamic secretary out there, April, is a tremendous help for you too. And you don't believe, try it, because of the fact that you need the best. Allstate Insurance, 730 West Britain Road. There's also another little place located in the Allstate building there. It's called Uniquely You Boutique. So if you know some ladies, and these they don't have to be plus size or under plus size, but just some ladies that like to dress good and look good, you too go by 730 West Britain Road. That is the place to go. Now, if you go in there go in there and see for yourself, because it has some hats and dresses and things that kind of blow your mind. But that's just another place that you can add to your places to go to there on Britain Road. Make sure that you do. Well, as we move right along, we're going to point out again our first session I told you about of the Oklahoma State House of Representatives, and the number of bills that were passed, the number of bills that were presented. And that's a funny thing, and we'll have some people coming on during the coming weeks that will explain to us the political process, where once you present a bill, doesn't necessarily mean that it's passed. You have to do something. You got to work with all the other Democrats, with the Republicans, to get that bill passed. We have our representatives there that have been presenting the bills, been putting it up there, but getting them passed is another story. And somehow we got to work with them, I guess with the other partners there in the legislature, to get our vote heard, get our bills passed that our legislators are writing, have written, because they know the needs that face our community. Well, what can I do now? What I can do now is remind you that tomorrow at the Greater Marshall Memorial Baptist Church, there in Garden Oaks Edition, they're having a fantastic musical. 4 different churches that will be participating. But, Greater Marshall's Church and Emmanuel's Church their choirs will be participating. And that there is enough to make for a great musical. But then there are 2 other churches that will be there. 672-1220 is my number. If you know the names of the other 2 churches that will be at the musical that starts at 6 p.m. tomorrow at the Greater Marshall Memorial Services, you are welcome to give me a call. You know that I've given the phone number out several different times today because there's so much that I don't know. There's so many things that I thought and I think that you know that I'd like for you to share with all of us. And that particularly about the debate, particularly about the health care procedures, particularly about education, particularly about what Obama really stands for, definitely about what McClain really stands for, and your opinion on who is going to make the big stand that will benefit all of America, including the banks. Lex, I know we're running a little tight. Let me go one more time here because it looks like Mom and Merlin are still tied up. And they will be, I guess, getting with me a little later on. But let me hear that song that you pulled out, the repertoire there. And I enjoy working Lex because he has a very easy week because all he's doing is going to school, getting ready to go into another profession. but he does a great job here. Lex, let me hear it, please. He's not fast, but he is good. Yeah. Don't. And, thank you, Mr. Wilson, for the inspirational thoughts that you've shared with us this week. But go down this road with me. We're talking about Psalms 8. We're going to go to the first verse. I'm going to read it to you. Then we're going to go to the 9th verse. I know you can find it a little later on during the course of the day or during the week. But go to Psalms 8, the first verse. O Lord, our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth. Who has set thy glory above the heavens? Then going down to the 9th verse, O Lord, our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth. I skipped some of the verses there because I like to make sure that we point you in a direction, but then you go in a direction where you can find out more, where you can read the entire thing, where you can get your own opinion about the different verses there in Psalms 8. I look forward to you doing that because I know that those words are inspirational and they will make a difference in your week. It's going to be a tough week, probably. It's going to be a beautiful week, probably. It's going to be a week that you will always remember, probably. And I know definitely that you can make a difference this week. The NAACP Youth Council still meets on Monday at 6 p.m. They're at the Freedom Center, located at 2609 North Martin Luther King. Hometown grocery store still located there, 23rd and Martin Luther. Now you want to save some money, you want some fresh meats, you want some fresh veggies, you want some great courteous service. Hometown, 23rd and Martin Luther King Avenue. Go by there. You'll see the difference that they will make, not only in the groceries that you buy, but in your pocketbook. You can do it. We all can do it. And yes, Phil, tell them again about how you make people beautiful there at the Gates Barbershop. And Maryland, you know about Allstate. Let's see, did I miss anything? Those of you who are regular listeners, did I miss anything? Well, if I did, we'll have to catch up with it somewhere else. Oh, there it is. That's what I missed. Rodale Hornbeck. We're counting on you, brother. Stay strong, hurry up and get well, and get back down there to Vance Motor Company. Make a difference, Rodale. Our prayers go out to you and with you. Well, it's been something here. Let's see, Kenny, our friend Kenny, I think Kenny Robinson is his last name. He works out to the Oklahoma State Fair. He helped me a lot in the weeks, has helped us a lot in the weeks past. And Kenny, I know that you had a birthday, and I promised you last week that I would do it, but of course, in the lieu of everything else that was going on, I missed it. And so I'll catch it this week before we go. We'll remind everybody again about Nikita Smith. Need your help on finding something about that young lady. Hopefully it won't just be her body, but find out where she is. Nikita, if you know any information, 821-6267 is the number you may call, or the Dale City Police. But Kenny, this song goes out especially for you, and I know, no, I got it over here, Lex. This is a very special song because Kenny turned the big 55. I told his age. He's been registered since he was 18, registered to vote, and I know he's extremely proud of that fact. But this one is for you, Kenny. Happy birthday, Kenny. Ooh. Happy birthday, Kenny. Happy birthday to you. And may you have many, many more. Let's make this a great week. Let's do something to help somebody. Let's help not just an adult, not just a sick person, but let's help some of the kids that are doing well, some of the kids that aren't doing so well. Let's pay attention to our environment. Those of you that wanted to participate in today's show, thank you for wanting to. Those of you that are not registered voters, make sure that you become a registered voter in time so that your voice may be heard. So sit back, enjoy the rest of the shows that will be coming on this dynamic station and with the new Blue Room, as we should call it, new everywhere here. So there'll be some new ideas, new things coming out of here during the course of any of the shows that come on this week. That you've heard that already this morning. Sit back, don't go nowhere, but listen to this. Bye-bye now. Oh, yeah.